Shipbuilding in Essex began in the middle of the 1600s to satisfy a local need for fishing craft. Essex flourished, producing boats that could not be outdone. The Essex Shipbuilding Museum tells the story of a small New England village that built more two-mast wooden fishing schooners than any other place in the world. One out of every 28 ships that had an American flag were built in the Essex shipyard. This small shipyard didn't just set sail to its ships. It produced an economic stronghold and made this little town put on the map.
The human race was dying out. No one left to scream and shout. People walking on the moon. Smoke will get you pretty soon. Everyone was hanging out. Hanging up and hanging down.
Not too long ago, at the river's end, you could hear the sound of schooners being built on this shipyard. This land was topographically perfect and supplied a town with skilled workmen and a drive to create the finest boats. Essex Shipyard was based on land right near the estuaries, so it was easy to get the boats right onto the water and into the hands of the anticipating fishermen. This shipyard drove the merchant codfish aristocracy and helped drive the break between England. During the American Revolution, the British nearly destroyed the New England fishing fleet. Since capital was lacking to build replacement schooners, a low-cost, quickly built vessel was needed. A little two-mast boat, then popular for the inshore fishery, seemed to fit the bill. This then began the race of who could produce the fastest, biggest fishing boats. The acclaimed American fishing schooner was built here and helped Gloucester become a flourishing fishery. Essex Shipyard produced the schooners that other shipyards couldn't, and this allowed them to produce a staggering 256 vessels in only 4 years. They produced schooners that could get out, get their days of fishing, and come back faster so they could lay out their daily product before anyone else. By 1949, nearly 4,000 vessels had been launched into the Essex River, fueling a nation. These vessels helped feed citizens nationwide and allowed exports. Although it might not have been the American dream, it was a time of freedom and new beginnings. One of Essex's most influential families was the Story family. They helped along with others to create such an outstanding ship industry. It started with carver, designer, modeler, researcher, and the town's foremost maritime historian, Lewis H. Story. He was a guy who just got tired of sitting around. All contemporary studies of Essex history and the design of the American fishing are based on his lifelong study and scholarship. Another influential person was Harry Burnham. His family, along with the Story family, ran the successful industry. Harry, along with his other ancestors, had a good work ethic. Harry has innovated boats and got his education and experience from Mass Maritime, where he received his bachelor degree. Although it was an honest living and essential, the pay was never good. The year was long, and it was vigorous work. The Essex Shipbuilding Museum was established in 1976, preserving the history of the wooden shipbuilding industry. The museum maintains one of the best maritime collections in the region. The shipyard houses one of the last 5 preserved ships from the Essex shipyard, the Gertrude L. Theobald. For only 1 acre of land, this area is one of Essex's richest locations for American history.